Hi, I'm Aaron. Welcome to my YouTube channel. To my right is my Bentley GT Mulliner. To my left is my 09 Nissan GTR full bolt-on. And behind me is my 04 Ferrari 360 gated Spider. Come on, let's go on a journey. Hey guys, I'm just the car guy, and I thought I'd go over some info about the Pista that I ordered. You know, it's been a while since I've done an update, and thought it'd be kind of fun to go over some of the specs that I chose for the car. This is definitely a bucket list item for me. I never thought I'd have the ability to sit down and choose every option on a new Ferrari. So I'm very, very happy about that. Definitely a bucket list item, like I mentioned, and yeah, we're getting closer. Should be here in a couple months, and yeah, I hope you guys like what I've chosen. So this photo that we see here on the screen now is not my exact car, but it's a very, very similar spec to what I've chosen. So the color is Grigio Scuro. It's the exterior color Grigio Scuro, and the center stripe I chose is going to be Tour de France blue, and then the outside of the stripe is going to be the Argentino Nürburgring silver. So it's silver, and then a dark gray, and then the blue on the stripe. And I just love the look of this car. I want the carbon fiber on all the exterior pieces. Basically, every exterior piece that I can get in carbon fiber, I decided to go with in carbon fiber. It's going to be a gloss carbon fiber, and then on the interior, I'll show you what I've chosen for that. Let's just say there's going to be a lot of carbon fiber. And then the seats are going to be the carbon fiber racing seats. And the material that I chose is going to be a blue. It's called Blue Medio is the color, and it's all in Alcantara. With the center stripe is going to be in gray to match the exterior of the car. These are just some kind of like some screenshots of what the car was going to look like in that same color. The Ferrari configurator does not allow you to really see the true color of the car. It's awesome. It gives you a lot of different options for this, you know, choosing the stitching on the seats and seat belts and that kind of thing, but does not give you the true depiction of what the car's going to look like in person. It's similar, it's close, but it's not the exact same. So I've just chosen some photos here off of the net and off of Instagram, so you can kind of see really what it's going to look like. I think it's a bit more accurate. So this is another photo here. I didn't go with the yellow calipers. I went with the blue calipers to match the stripe and the interior. And as you can see, the diffuser, God, I just love this diffuser. It's going to be in gloss carbon, as well as the rear grille, that's in carbon. And then you have the rocker panel, that's in carbon as well as the side vents. So like I mentioned, all the carbon accents I got on the exterior in carbon. And you can't get the shields, the Scuderia shields, the badges here. You can't get those in carbon from the factory, is what they're telling me. So I'll get them aftermarket or later on from the Atelier from Ferrari and have them put them on, as well as the center caps, which I could have gotten in carbon fiber, but I figured I'd do that at the time I get the shields. So my car is going to have same exterior color with blue calipers, slightly darker wheels. Actually, these are the same wheels, so the dark gray finish wheels, as well as I'm going to go with the carbon center caps, as well as the carbon shields. So I'm going to tie the carbon, theme into the car. Another photo there. So this is the actual configurator that you see when you sit down with the salesperson and with the Atelier for Ferrari. This is kind of the screenshot or the PDF that they send you once the car is configured. Shows all the different options that you have. Like I had already mentioned, all the carbon accents there. Basically, you can choose everything on this car. You can choose the wheel color, the wheel design. You can choose the stitching in the seat belts, the interior colors. I mean, you can get as crazy as you want. I went a little crazy, but I also wanted to get the car sooner. So the more crazy that you get, the longer the wait time is. So I wanted to get the car as soon as I could, but I also wanted options to make it specifically for me as well. Like I said, I never thought I would have the ability to build a car and spec it out the exact way that I want. It's really, really cool, and I'm very, very thankful and very blessed to be able to do this. It's not something I ever thought I would be able to do, especially growing up the way that I did. So I'm very happy, very thankful. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So exterior of the car. I love I just think this car is so much prettier than the standard 488. You get to see, it reminds me of the J50, which is a special edition, kind of like version of the I believe it's 488, might be the 458, that was for Japan to celebrate their, I guess, the time that Ferrari's been in Japan. So it reminds me a lot more of that, much more point on the front of the car instead of the kind of more slant nose on the 488. And you also get to see the S-duct, which basically this area here goes behind the nose of the car. It's directly from F1, and it provides a lot more downforce for aero at high speeds, for handling and so forth. The car, like I mentioned in my past video, the car has a lot of the same components that are off of the Challenge race car, so it's really, really cool. It's not just that Ferrari threw a 488 and tweaked a little bit, threw some different, different body panels on it and up the horsepower. They actually took a lot of the components directly from the 488 Challenge car and put it into the road car. So it's really neat to have that ability to have that on a road-going car. So moving on here, just kind of an upper shot here. The engine bay, you can also spec that out in carbon. Originally I wasn't going to do that due to the extra cost, but I decided to just go for it. I think it's kind of a cool thing when you pop the rear bonnet, how the whole entire carbon fiber engine bay looks insane. So I went with that also. That's a bit more than I was planning on going, but I said screw it, I'm already this far, why not just continue going for it. And I did not option for the carbon fiber wheels. I actually don't like the design of the carbon fiber wheels. I just went with the standard gray wheels, which are still an option. Even if you don't choose to have wheels, it's still, you have to have some option, of course, but it's considered an option, some wheel as an option. So it's kind of funny how Ferrari does that. On the interior, I went with the carbon fiber buckets as well, the racing seats, as well as the Alcantara all interior here in blue Scoro. And I went with all the interior carbon fiber options as well. Decided to do that in a little different finish. I went with the matte finish instead of the gloss, which is another option that they offer. So I went with the gray stitching, the bright gray stitching to match the cavaliers and the headrest, as well as the gray stripe and leather. Thought it was kind of a cool tie-in. Then also the blue seat belts. So I went with that to match the interior color. Just like on most of the Ferrari special edition models, in terms of lightweight models, this car does not have floor mats. It's all diamond plate, basically. If I can zoom in here at all, but it allows you to see there's no floor. You could get carbon fiber floor mats for about $15,000, which is asinine. I don't know why someone would do that, but there are apparently people who do that. I didn't opt for that. I went with just a standard, diamond plate finish. And it just kind of shows the center console here to match. You have a little pad that's there. It's kind of cool to have a little feature over here that is made specifically for the key. So you set the key in there. I'm not sure how often you're ever going to really use that. The key's going to be in your pocket, but it's like, the Koenigseggs have that. It's just kind of a cool quirk of the supercars that are out there now. Kind of just shows the overall, the exact specs that I chose for the car. I mean, like I mentioned before, guys, you can get as detailed and crazy as you want. You can even do tinted carbon fiber on the exterior and interior. That again delays the build time of the car, as well as adds to the cost, of course. And you can get, I mean, with just the stripe on the exterior of the car, you can choose the center stripe, the exterior stripe, the stripe design. There's about 3 different stripes you can choose from. I went with the one that it's a NARC racing livery, is what they call it. And I'm trying to think of any other kind of main things. The ref counter, of course, the tack. I chose to go with aluminum to match the exterior of the car, the gray. You can do red, you can do white, all those other colors you can also choose. Those are the main kind of things that I chose. I wanted the seatbelts to match. I've always wanted to have an accent color of a seatbelt. It'd be kind of neat, kind of to tie it in. But overall, there you can kind of see the different specs that I chose for it. The wheels in dark forge, the paintwork, the exhaust, I went with the sport exhaust, carbon fiber, as you can see, carbon fiber. The engine bay, the main area, and the trim color for the seats and so forth on the interior. all the Alcantara on the interior, carbon fiber driving zone on the front. Of course, going with the front lift. Knowing me, the way I drive, I would go into some parking lot if I didn't have that front lifter and just nail the splitter, the carbon fiber splitter. So that would just be my luck. So I went with the front lifter, and then also just it changes the headlights a little bit for the auto leveling headlights. So that kind of sums up the options list on the Pista, and hopefully it'll be here sooner than later. I'll keep you guys updated on what's happening with it and kind of the timeline. It'd be nice to have it here for Pebble Beach this year, but that's not likely going to happen. Even if I spring for the extra air freight of just only $15,000 for the air freight versus the standard, sea freight, gives you about 1 month sooner. I'm already over my head with this car, so I figured just I can wait an extra month or so. So hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll keep you guys posted on the progress on it. Keep tuned for the videos. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell for the updates. And look forward to seeing you guys soon and giving you guys more info. Thanks again.